Deep in the heart of California, nestled amidst towering pines, lies a mystery. 5 young men, their lives brimming with potential, vanished without a trace. This is the story of the Yuba County Five. Their story, a tapestry woven with threads of hope and despair, courage and confusion, will leave you questioning the very nature of truth. Prepare yourself, for what you are about to hear will challenge your perceptions and leave you forever changed. February 24, 1978. This was the last day anyone saw the Yuba County Five alive. Gary Mathias, Jack Madruga, Bill Sterling, Ted Weiher, and Jack Hewitt, 5 friends, embarked on a seemingly ordinary trip. Their destination? A college basketball game in the nearby town of Chico. After the game, their spirits high, they stopped at a local convenience store for snacks. Little did they know this mundane act would be their last documented moments. The 5 young men had vanished, swallowed whole by the vast expanse of the Sierra Nevada. As news of their disappearance spread, a sense of dread washed over the nation. Whispers of the Dyatlov Pass incident, an unsolved case from 1959 where 9 hikers perished under mysterious circumstances in the Ural Mountains of Russia, began to circulate. Could there be a connection, a chilling thread linking these 2 seemingly disparate events? February 24, 1978, dawned bright and clear in Yuba City, California. Gary, Jack, Bill, Ted, and Jack, 5 friends bound by their shared experiences, embraced the day with enthusiasm. Today was special. Today, their beloved basketball team was playing. The excitement was palpable as they finalized their plans for the trip. This was a pilgrimage, a chance to cheer on their heroes, a shared experience that cemented their bond. The engine hummed, a steady beat against the backdrop of laughter and camaraderie as the young men embarked on their journey. The miles melted away, replaced by shared jokes and dreams for the future. The world outside their car, a blur of colors and fleeting landscapes, faded into insignificance. Their spirits were high, their laughter echoing through the car. They were young, full of life, and oblivious to the darkness that awaited them. Chico awaited, promising a night of thrills and the roar of the crowd. The final buzzer sounded, the air thick with the thrill of victory. The Yuba County Five, their faces flushed with excitement, joined the throngs of fans pouring out of the stadium. Their team had triumphed, and their spirits soared. But the night was young, and their adventure was far from over. A quick stop for snacks, a decision made on a whim, would prove to be a fateful one. They browsed the aisles, their laughter echoing through the store. Little did they know, this ordinary act would be their last taste of normalcy. As the hours ticked by and dawn approached, a chilling realization crept over the families of the missing men. Something was terribly wrong. Their calls went unanswered, their usual meeting spots deserted. A knot of fear tightened in their chests, replacing the initial amusement at their late-night escapades. Whispers of unease snaked through the community, replacing the day's earlier joy with a growing sense of dread. The young men, always reliable, always in touch, had vanished. The authorities were alerted. Their initial inquiries met with dead ends and shrugs of indifference. But as the hours turned into days, a terrifying truth began to dawn. This was no ordinary disappearance. Weeks crawled by, each one an agonizing eternity for the families of the missing men. Hope, once a bright flame, flickered precariously in the winds of uncertainty. Search parties scoured the rugged terrain, their efforts hampered by the vastness of the wilderness. Then, on June 4, 1978, a glimmer of hope emerged. A group of hikers stumbled upon a sight that sent chills down their spines. It was Jack Madruga's car, the vehicle the young men had piled into with such hope and enthusiasm just a few short weeks ago. Now it sat silent and abandoned, a haunting reminder of the friends it once carried. The car, though covered in a thick layer of dust, appeared to be in good working order. The keys were still in the ignition. The discovery of the car, far from bringing closure, only deepened the mystery surrounding the fate of the Yuba County Five. News of the car's discovery spread like wildfire through the community, igniting a flicker of hope in the hearts of those who prayed for their safe return. The authorities descended upon the scene, their initial relief at finding the car quickly replaced by a growing sense of unease. The car's location, miles from any known roads or trails, defied logical explanation. It was as if the car itself had materialized out of thin air. Why had they driven into the wilderness? And more importantly, where were the 5 young men who had been in it? The discovery of the abandoned car, far from solving the mystery, had only deepened the shadows that clung to the case. The Plumas National Forest, once a place of serene beauty, now seemed to pulsate with unseen menace. Search parties, their numbers swelled by volunteers desperate for answers, fanned out from the location of the car. The forest, once a source of solace, now seemed to mock their efforts. Days turned into weeks, each one chipping away at the fragile hope that the young men would be found safe. Then on July 17, 1978, a discovery was made that would send a chill through the heart of the nation. A group of surveyors, their work taking them far off the beaten path, stumbled upon a sight that stopped them in their tracks. There, nestled amongst a cluster of pine trees, stood a small, snow-covered trailer. It was a Forest Service trailer, a rudimentary shelter used by rangers and firefighters during the summer months. Curiosity piqued, the surveyors cautiously approached the trailer. The trailer, though seemingly intact, had an eerie stillness about it, an unsettling silence that whispered of tragedy. The door, unlocked and hanging precariously from its hinges, creaked open with a groan. The stench that hit them first, a pungent mix of decay and something altogether more sinister, made their stomachs churn. Inside, huddled beneath a pile of blankets, lay the emaciated body of Ted Weiher. His eyes, wide and vacant, stared up at them from the depths of a skeletal face. Ted, though clearly deceased for some time, was surrounded by food. Canned goods, stacked neatly on shelves, and unopened packages of crackers lay scattered around his body, untouched and tantalizingly out of reach. The discovery of Ted Weiher's body, far from bringing closure, only deepened the mystery. As investigators swarmed the area, their hopes of finding the remaining 4 men alive dwindled with each passing hour. Their worst fears were soon confirmed. Scattered amongst the trees and underbrush, they found the skeletal remains of Jack Madruga and Bill Sterling. The bodies, or what remained of them, told a grim tale of exposure, starvation, and a desperate, ultimately futile struggle for survival. Why had they separated? What had driven them from the relative safety of the trailer? The discovery of 3 of the 5 missing men, their deaths as mysterious as their disappearance, sent shockwaves through the nation. But for the families of Gary Mathias and Jack Hewitt, the agony of uncertainty continued. Despite an exhaustive search of the surrounding area, no trace of the 2 men was ever found. The mystery of their fate, like a ghost story whispered around a campfire, continues to haunt the case. The discovery of the Yuba County Five's remains, scattered across the unforgiving wilderness, painted a grim picture of survival and despair. One prevalent theory was that the young men, stranded in an unfamiliar environment, had succumbed to the elements after becoming hopelessly lost and disoriented. The vastness of the Plumas National Forest could easily swallow a man whole, especially if he were already compromised by fear, hunger, or exposure. However, this theory, though plausible on the surface, failed to account for several key details. The car, found in good working order and with ample fuel, suggested that their decision to abandon it was not made out of desperation. As months turned into years, a more sinister theory began to take root. Could the Yuba County Five have been the victims of foul play? The remote location of the abandoned car hinted at the possibility that the young men had been deliberately led astray. The fact that their remains were found scattered over a wide area further fueled speculation that they had met with foul play. However, despite years of investigation, no concrete evidence of foul play was ever uncovered. Of all the mysteries surrounding the Yuba County Five case, perhaps the most perplexing was the death of Ted Weiher. Found inside the Snowbound trailer, surrounded by untouched food, his demise seemed to defy all logic and reason. Why, when surrounded by enough provisions to sustain him for weeks, had Ted Weiher starved to death? Was his death a result of physical incapacitation, a mental breakdown, or something even more sinister? Ted Weiher's death remains one of the most baffling and unsettling aspects of the entire case. As the years turned into decades, the mystery of the Yuba County Five faded from the headlines. But for the families of the missing men, the pain of their loss remained as raw and as real as ever. And for the family of Gary Mathias, the anguish of uncertainty was compounded by the fact that his body was never found. The disappearance of Gary Mathias serves as a constant reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved. The mystery of the Yuba County Five, a chilling tale of vanished lives and unanswered questions, continues to fascinate and frustrate in equal measure. It stands as a stark reminder of the capricious nature of fate and the fragility of human life, especially when confronted with the unforgiving power of the natural world. The case, though officially closed, remains open in the hearts and minds of those who continue to search for answers. Theories abound, each one as plausible as it is unprovable, each one adding another layer of intrigue to an already baffling mystery. Were the young men lost and disoriented, the victims of a cruel twist of fate or a sinister act of malice? Or did their deaths, shrouded in mystery and steeped in speculation, occur for reasons we may never fully comprehend? The Yuba County Five, forever young, forever lost, remain frozen in time, their story a cautionary tale whispered on the wind, a reminder that some questions are best left unanswered, some mysteries better left unsolved. Decades have passed since the Yuba County Five vanished into the unforgiving embrace of the Plumas National Forest. Yet the silence surrounding their fate remains deafening, a heavy shroud woven from unanswered questions and lingering doubts. The official explanation, shrouded in ambiguity and riddled with inconsistencies, did little to quell the unease that settled over the community like a persistent fog. The families, forever scarred by the loss of their loved ones, were left grappling with more questions than answers, their grief intertwined with a gnawing sense of injustice. The weight of the unknown pressed down on them, a heavy burden carried with each passing season, each anniversary a painful reminder of the answers that remained elusive. The silence, broken only by whispers of speculation and the rustling of leaves in the wind, became a constant companion, a haunting reminder of the unresolved mystery that continued to cast a long shadow over their lives. The case of the Yuba County Five, though officially closed, continues to resonate within the annals of true crime, its echoes bouncing off the canyon walls of time, refusing to be silenced. Armchair detectives, their imaginations ignited by the baffling circumstances and the lack of a definitive resolution, continue to pore over the details, seeking patterns in the chaos, searching for the missing piece that will unlock the puzzle. Podcasts dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of the case have sprung up, their hosts dissecting every detail, interviewing experts, and offering their own theories on what might have transpired on that fateful February night. The Yuba County Five, their story a chilling blend of fact and speculation, have become a cultural touchstone, their names synonymous with the enduring power of mystery and the human need to find meaning in the face of the unknown. The passage of time, rather than diminishing the mystery surrounding the Yuba County Five, has only served to amplify it, giving rise to a rich tapestry of speculation woven from equal parts fact, conjecture, and the undeniable allure of the unexplained. Theories ranging from the plausible to the outlandish continue to circulate, each one attempting to shed light on the darkness that envelops the case. Some whisper of secret societies and government conspiracies, their narratives fueled by paranoia and the belief that the truth lies buried beneath layers of official deception. Others point to the possibility of a drug deal gone wrong, a chance encounter with dangerous individuals, or a tragic accident compounded by fear, panic, and a series of unfortunate decisions. The lack of concrete evidence, rather than hindering speculation, has only served to fuel it, transforming the case into a blank canvas, onto which individuals can project their own fears, beliefs, and interpretations of the unknown. Section 4. The Unanswered Call of the Wild. The Plumas National Forest, a sprawling expanse of towering pines, rugged peaks and hidden valleys, played a pivotal role in the mystery of the Yuba County Five. It was both a silent witness to their disappearance and a silent guardian of the secrets that lay buried beneath its verdant canopy. Some believe that the answers to the mysteries surrounding the case lie hidden within the forest itself, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to venture into its depths and face its untamed beauty. Perhaps a clue, overlooked by previous search parties, lies hidden beneath a carpet of pine needles, or a whispered confession, carried on the wind, awaits a patient ear. Whatever secrets the Plumas National Forest holds, it guards them jealously, its silence a constant reminder of the power of nature and the limits of human understanding. The Yuba County Five, forever entwined with the wilderness that claimed them, remain suspended in a state of perpetual mystery, their unanswered calls echoing through the trees, a haunting reminder of the enduring power of the unknown. Section 1. Unresolved. The mystery of the Yuba County Five continues to baffle and intrigue, a chilling testament to the enduring power of the unknown. Despite decades of investigation, countless theories, and the tireless efforts of both amateur sleuths and seasoned professionals, the truth remains tantalizingly out of reach. The questions linger, echoing through the canyons of time, their answers lost in the labyrinth of speculation and the silence of the mountains. Why did they abandon a perfectly functional car? What drew them deep into the unforgiving wilderness? And why, surrounded by food, did Ted Weiher starve to death? The case serves as a stark reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, their secrets buried beneath layers of time, speculation, and the weight of unanswered questions. Section 2. A Haunting Legacy. The legacy of the Yuba County Five extends far beyond the realm of true crime, their story woven into the fabric of American folklore, a chilling campfire tale whispered on dark and stormy nights. Their disappearance, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the capricious nature of fate, continues to resonate with those who grapple with the unknown, their story a cautionary tale of the dangers that lurk beyond the edges of the map and the limits of human understanding. Their memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved them, their absence a constant ache, their fate a source of endless speculation and unanswered prayers. For their families, the pain of their loss is amplified by the lack of closure, the knowledge that the truth, like their loved ones, remains lost in the wilderness. The Yuba County Five, their names forever etched in the annals of true crime history, serve as a poignant reminder that even in an age of technological advancement and instant communication, some mysteries defy explanation, their secrets hidden in the shadows, their truth elusive and forever out of reach. Section 3. The Yuba County Five, forever in the shadows. The Yuba County Five case stands as a chilling testament to the enduring power of mystery. It is a story that has captivated and confounded investigators and armchair detectives for decades, a puzzle with missing pieces, a question mark etched against the backdrop of the Sierra Nevada. The answers, if they exist at all, likely lie scattered amongst the whispering pines and rugged canyons of the Plumas National Forest, guarded by the silence of the mountains and the passage of time. The Yuba County Five, their names forever linked to the mystery of their disappearance, remain frozen in time, their story a poignant reminder that some truths are elusive, some questions unanswerable. The case, though officially closed, remains open in the hearts and minds of those who continue to search for answers, their quest a testament to the enduring power of hope and the human need to find meaning in the face of the unknown. The Yuba County Five, forever young, forever lost, serve as a reminder that some stories are never truly over, their endings left unwritten, their mysteries forever unsolved.